Hi, everybody. This is Mike Calta from the Calta and Kelly podcast, and welcome to our new home right here on YouTube. Here you'll be able to see old shows with great guests from Bill Burr to Dennis DeYoung to Sully from Godsmack, and of course, all of today's greatest comedians like Colin Quinn and even Rich Voss. Hey, check us out, but what you need to do is subscribe. Click the button so then you'll know when new episodes are up and when we go live. Thanks for hanging. It's the Calta and Kelly podcast. Almost 1,000 pounds of funny because Bobby is chubby.
They're number one best friends, almost 1,000 pounds of funny. They're here to entertain you, not because Bobby needs the money. In this place you'll laugh right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
That's for you.
Oh, boy. It's Calta and Kelly on a Friday night. So excited that I almost forgot about the fucking show. Oh, yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Oh, no. It doesn't make sense. So I've had a fucked up day today. I didn't go to work. And not really, because I was kind of sick, but not really that sick. I woke up and I had a sore throat and a stuffy nose. And I was pretty fucking tired. And I thought, I'm not going to risk it. If I am sick, I don't want to get anybody else sick, and I'm staying home. In Spanish, my producer, he's been out for a couple of days because he had a fever. So we're on the cusp of something being wrong. So I stayed home today. Then I had to drive my mother to Sarasota. She had to go to the doctor. So I drive her to Sarasota. That's a fucking hour away. And then while I'm there, I find out Spanish test positive for corona.
Oh, my God.
He's got the Rona. So now I have to worry about whether or not I have it, whether I gave it to my kids, my wife, and my number one best friend.
Dude, I hope I don't fucking have it.
So
when are you going to find out?
I went to the...
I hope your wife doesn't have, your kid doesn't have it too.
I know.
What a
priority.
selfish cunt.
So
I was like, oh, God, what about me?
I went to the medical clinic today, and I was really apprehensive about it because I've seen the test that they do. They stick this giant... what looks like a toilet brush cleaner straight in your nose, and not up, but they straight back. And I was really nervous, but I went there. They come out to your car, and they do it in the car, and it was a tiny little Q-tip, and they went, boop, boop, done, let you know in 3 to 5 days. So, but they also took my temperature, checked my breathing, my oxygen flow. Everything was fine, 97.1. They were like, not only do you look fine and healthy, but you look kind of handsome. Did you lose weight? And I said, I have. Thank you for noticing. Yeah.
There's no way they said that.
They didn't. But they did say to me, right now, you are symptom-free. Go on your way. Just be careful who you come in contact with. Wear a mask and all that stuff. So
you're going to find out if you had it or you have it.
If I have it. So then.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, if I had it, well, they don't know really, but if I had it, chances are I am not getting it again. They're not 100% sure on that. But so I come home and my son's got to go to a hockey game and he's at Pete's house. So I'm like, I'm going to come home, eat dinner, grab your mother, drive over and pick you up and we'll go to your hockey game. And we were at the fucking door and I looked at my wife and I go, I can't go to this game. We got a goddamn show to do. And Bill Burr's on it. So I can't even skip it. So I was like, holy shit, I'm not going to the game. And here I am in my garage. Alone with plenty of jerk off time.
Nice. Yes, Bill did not get his thing. He just texted me, Mush.
Oh my God.
Well, Mush had a fucking dramatic day too.
What happened to you?
Oh,
Did the immigration board knock on your door?
That's the way to put it.
Whoa.
Did it involve law enforcement?
No.
Oh.
No. Let's just say this is the only show I'm part of now. So
They gave him the fucking hi-hat over at the Hyenas.
The Hyenas hired you?
They fucking turned on him.
they said they couldn't afford me, but they can afford the woman who doesn't do anything. So
whoa.
Who'd they trade you in for?
Homeless pimp, because he has his own cameras. And,
Homeless pimp?
Yeah. And apparently he tried to take my job on this one too. So
I wouldn't look it on a resume, I'll tell you right now. Homeless pimp. He tried to take your... Did you talk to Mr. Pimp? I didn't hear anything from Mr. Pimp.
No, he sent me a thing. I mean, at the beginning, if you need help. I don't know if he was trying to take his job, but I'm sure he sent the same email to the Hyenas, and look where he is now.
What? What traitors? First they turned on Bobby. Now they turn on you, Mush. Now you know who your true friends are.
Yeah. Well, I said this is my favorite show.
Well, it's true. You did say
You said that to them? Maybe that's why you got fired, dum-dum.
Well, I said it to you, and I meant it. So.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, now he can't fuck up.
True.
No, I mean, I still can. I just shouldn't.
So what do they say to you?
Buddy, I was in Corona.
Say what? Oh, here? Not necessarily. Not necessarily, because you didn't interact with Spanish. And
He's interacted with everybody that was in that room.
right, but we're 6 feet away from him. We're not hugging that little fuck. And we're all healthy. So you're fine.
Hugged him every day. You forced hugged him.
Listen to me. I
mean, it's on video.
That was
grabbing him with your legs.
That was a month ago when I lost Sporkle, and I was forced to snuggle him. But ever since then, it's been clean. If I had to stay home for 14 days in one room, it would probably be this one. Except there's no bathroom in here. I have to shit in a bucket like prison.
Oh, or like on a fishing boat, a gill fishing net boat. They shit in buckets.
I would just shit right over the side.
Yeah. Oh, Max, what's up, buddy?
We're about to cut.
What?
We're about to
Whoa,
cut
what's up, Tarzan?
What are you doing, dude?
Let me see those muscles.
Are you cutting it?
No.
I'm gonna cut it so you can buzz it.
Are you cutting your hair?
No, Mommy's gonna cut it with the scissors.
And then I buzz it.
Then you can have an area to buzz.
All right. Look at. There's Mike, there's Mush, and there's Billy. Remember Billy?
Yeah.
Can't hear you. You got to click Mush, make his thing.
Cute. What's up,
Hi,
man?
buddy. See you later, buddy. Good luck with your haircut. Good luck with your haircut.
That always works out when your mom cuts your hair.
What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm good. You know Mr. Mike Calta, and that is Mush, our producer.
Bill, if for any reason remembers me, you were on my show a couple of times when I was Cowhead. You might remember saying those awkward words.
Cowhead?
Yeah. It was Tampa, and I used to do afternoon. You've been on the show a bunch of times.
Yeah, I know you.
Drums in our studio. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I called you in like 1,000 times. How are you?
Very good. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. All right.
Bill,
It's a lot of tension all of a sudden.
what are you chowing on there, dude? Little apple slices?
Pear.
My favorite. I love a nice pear. How is it?
Oh,
A
yeah.
nice juicy pear.
I thought I was going to get some shit for it.
No, not 6 months ago you would have got some shit, but whole 35.5 months in, Bob Kelly's into a pear. I'm all about the pear.
Etsy, Bobby.
For 35 and a half months, you've been into pear? Did you
What?
say
My hair. This is my hair. Right in my
God.
head.
Eat it.
Don't eat it. Shut up, Mike. Don't eat it, Max. Listen, Maximus. Now, Mike. This is the problem with you, you shithead.
I don't know if he's going to do everything I do.
Max, don't say that word. Shut the door. This is the problem with fucking
I don't know that he's going to do everything I say to
He's not,
do.
listen, he's not a homeless guy in fucking St. Pete. That's my son, you cocksucker. Now my wife is bullshit right now.
I didn't think he would do it. I'm sorry.
He's 6. Why wouldn't he listen to you?
Because who eats hair?
It's a good point. It's a fucking valid
My
point.
kid's going to be great at Truth or Dare, man.
Oh God. Fucking. Now I gotta do a whole lesson tonight.
From me or him?
Oh, you can't listen to people. I have no dad to call. Son of a bitch. Anyways, Bill, what's up, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, Billy. Look at Billy eating his pears. He's like, "What did I get myself into?"
No, it's right. Did you see you're into pears for 35 and a half months? What does that mean?
No, I've been healthy since December 10th. I haven't had any sugar, grain, dairy, or fucking legumes for over 5 months.
Aren't legumes beans?
What's that?
Aren't legumes beans?
That's correct. I don't know why that was on the list, but I cut them out. I didn't know what a legume was. I just didn't. I was like, I don't have those anyways. But apparently, it's a bean. I haven't had beans. I think the gas or something in the bean. I don't know what it is. I think I can have beans now, but no sugar. No sugar.
Oh.
And pears, when you don't have sugar for like a month, and then you eat a pear or a melon or even an apple, it's like fucking biting into candy. It's like,
Yeah.
why would I ever not have this?
You know, remember those old Tom Sawyers where they would go, if I whitewash the fence, I'm going to get an apple. Like that, you couldn't go out and get a bag of M&Ms back then, so their crack was fruit.
Yeah, and it's fucking delicious.
Hey, Bobby,
Delicious.
how do I shut off the dinging on this stupid messenger thing on my phone? It goes straight to my.
Go to Messenger. Go up to Messenger, and then you go to quit Messenger.
I hit quit. It won't quit for me though. Then I go to force quit, and it doesn't show up.
I don't know. I
know. Well, it's just going to ding the whole fucking time. That's
like when we used to live together. Bobby, how do I fucking got to push this, hit escape, and then touch that twice?
When did you live
so
together?
you were the hero back then, Bob? Is that the story you just told us?
No, when I needed to spell something or write something, I would ask for your advice. How do you spell Massachusetts? Fucking Christ. So Burr, I mean, it's a weird
I
thing.
like how you're not eating sugar, but you got that cigar like you're Burt Sugar.
I can't give these fuckers up. I tell you that.
I quit them.
Well, you quit them for good. You done?
No, I had 3 this week because it was my birthday, but I have like one. I have like one a month. I didn't have any in April. Didn't have any in February. I had one in March.
And you only smoke good cigars, which is great. It's not like you're smoking a fucking Philly blunt twice a day. You smoke a nice Cuban or a nice high-end cigar.
Nah, I kind of am off the Cubans too.
You're done with Cubans. I
like the Nicaraguan shit. I just like how I know it's what they're saying it is, and I look at the label and all of this fuck. It's like fuck, forget it. I don't care. when I go to if I do a gig overseas and I can walk into a high-end place and I know for the most part that that's what they have, then I might do it. But like half of those things, it's the demand versus the supply. Like they're all, the deal. Just becomes a pain in the ass.
Let me tell you something. Those Cubans you got at the Boston Garden that night, those Hoyos, that was probably one of the best cigars I've ever smoked.
Yeah,
it still is one of my. Those are fucking. That's it. And people say, I even said it. There's no difference between a Cuban and blah blah. Though there was a huge difference between that cigar and most cigars I smoke.
Hey, so how much weight have you dropped? You look good.
35.
35 fucking huge pounds. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, a lot of weight. I started working out again, old school, outside, 7 a.m. in the backyard. I got a weight bench, and I go out there like it's fucking 1978.
All right, dude, go. Be careful with benching.
Well, I bench low weight, dude. I'm not benching.
That's good. I did.
I got little dumbbells. Yeah, my shoulder's fucked already. Yeah. It is. I do rubber bands. I think my neighbors hate me though, because I'm outside. I'm fucking
You got bad 80s music cranking.
I got
dude.
So, dude, you got this fucking movie. It looks amazing. Like, really, this is gonna be massive, dude. It's gonna be massive.
People are seeming to like it. I hope they enjoy it.
Where's the distribution? Is it going to be all on?
First of all, stop 1 second. Humble Bill bugs me, but Humble Bill really bugs me.
Not Humble Bill. It's Beaten Down Bill. You know how many times I've been around? Oh, Jesus Christ. We got it, Bob. You have a kid. Jesus Christ.
I know. Matt Ma.
You don't have a door in your house? What is this?
Go inside.
Talk nicely.
Okay, now you got me in trouble, you fucks.
Come on, Bobby. Bobby, I know you better than that. I know you better than that. You're going to get out of that in 2 seconds.
You cut both of you. He gets me in trouble with my fucking kid.
You're not in trouble. You're not in trouble. You're just going to go, I'm in there trying to earn some money, dude. And then that's going to end it.
Not lately, Bill. Not lately.
Oh, he's got affirmations and meetings.
Things have changed in the fucking Kelly household.
Listen, you're not fooling me with your Brett Favre beard. I know you're still the same guy. I am not humble, Bill. I have been around the block a number of times. I've been in a number of good movies. And then like a superhero movie comes out and we get buried. So I am
there's nothing out this week. Nothing. Everybody's waiting for this fucking movie. And I'll tell you, I'll be honest, dude, not to blow smoke in your ass, but I almost cried during the fucking trailer. At the end, when you guys are in the bar singing.
Not to blow smoke up your ass. In your ass made it sound so much worse. You just felt like so much closer to my ass. I just pictured your lips puckered up. It's usually not to blow smoke up your ass, not to blow smoke in your ass. Sniper shot of smoke. I remember doing that scene and everybody was going like, oh, fuck. Because that, there's always the cast of Friends dancing in the fountain scene. And you're just going to feel like a fucking tool shed. So that scene was, we're all going to be singing that song. So no one knew the words. So we're standing there with our sides. We're kind of going, and then I was just like, dude, that's the bit. Let's just all mumble this shit drunk and then be like, in the middle. And then that's what we did. And then everybody had a great time. And I remember looking over at Judd afterwards thinking he'd be thrilled. And he kind of had a sad look on his face. And Pete told me during the break that was the song that him and his wife were listening to when they found out she was pregnant the first time. So that was his little love letter to his wife in the movie. And we turned it into a drunken joke.
Jesus Christ.
I think This Is 40 may be one of the most accurate movies about life and being married and getting older. I think that he did such a fucking great job in that movie.
Yeah, I'll tell you, that's the most fun I've had on. I've had a lot of fun, but this movie I had the most fun on, and I would do another one with him in a minute. And I like the whole, just everything's just so wide open and so much improv and going on. It's like, it's like when you're doing stand-up and you're not doing your act, and you're just up there, just whatever you say, and just having a good time and being present. It was a lot of fun. So hopefully people dig it.
Pete too, man. It's Pete. He has that thing. He has a certain thing about him. Like he has that star thing. Because even you watch these trailers, he's so fucking natural in the movie. He's just good. He's just likable. And he's a great looking kid. He's that kid's going to blow up off. This kid's he's going to be a superstar off of this.
That would not surprise me. Yeah, and he was great. He was like first one on, last one to leave. He'd help out if he could get you shot out of a scene. He would do it. That's very rare for somebody, first on the call sheet. So he was awesome.
Explain that to people because people don't know what that means.
Well, number one on the call sheet, that's the star of the movie. So usually late in the day, what they'll try to do, because the person who stars in the movie is in the most scenes, and you have so many long days, they try to get the star out of there first, and some people don't even hang around for, their point of view. They're shooting over the shoulder of like a stand-in or something like that. I've heard of that. I've never had anybody do that with me. But Pete would do this shit where if you didn't have a lot of coverage, he would say, Judge, shoot Bill out or something like that. And he'd get you home like an extra 2 hours early. Just, that leadership quality type of thing where, somebody does like that for you just once, you're ready to run through a brick wall for him. So I loved working for him and Judd.
Yeah, are you and Pete good friends now? Did you guys become really good friends over this?
We were over the years, got pretty tight, but now we, hung a whole summer, we sort of finally solidified the friendship because I knew him for a long time, but, we lived on different coasts. So as he was like, his meteoric rise, he was asking, hey, I got Montreal, whatever. The next thing I'm on SNL, and very quickly I was like, dude, you're above my pay grade. I don't know how to answer these questions. Don't sign anything. Don't sign anything. So, I got to know him over the years, and talked to him during some of those times when people were coming at him and shit. Just out of jealousy and petty trolling and stuff. Would just read him the shit that people wrote about me. And be like, dude, you just got to understand, man, if you're a good-looking dude on TV, and you're with some of the most beautiful women in the world, you're going to get a little bit of, it's how it works.
His dad went to my high school he was a little bit older than me, but he played basketball. Guy grew up in Staten Island. And I got to meet Pete one time right when he first got on Saturday Night Live, and we talked about his dad and stuff. And now I understand there's a lot of like real emotional stuff in there that he has to relive shooting the movie. That's got to be tough for him.
Yeah, and then also being like in the public eye and people know what happened, and then people constantly bring up his dad to him. Yeah. Like you did.
I didn't say to him.
And then he has to like relive it. Like, I can't imagine, I had to give away my dog was one of the saddest things that ever in the last few years. Every time I ran into somebody, hey, so you gave up your dog. This was his dad. So yeah, I think, I saw him, I did like an interview, it was me, him, and Judd, and he talked about how this put a lot of stuff behind him. So I'm hoping with what Bobby was saying, this is going to lead to him starring in movies, and then he's going to have, his identity is going to be beyond the 9/11 kid, you know what I mean? Which he's deserved for a while. So hopefully that's going to happen.
How about 2 months of filming on Staten Island, the armpit of New York? That had to be fun.
That is one of the biggest untruths ever.
That's what Bobby said. Bobby said you said it was beautiful, and I don't know what neighborhood you were in, but you might have found the one nice neighborhood.
It's nothing but trees over there.
Trees. Yes, I'll give you trees. It has a lot of vegetation.
How is that an armpit? Because there's not a Tad steak there and a fucking Subway stop?
There's a house on every corner of property. If you could fit a house sideways between two houses, they'll put one in. What do you remember what neighborhood you were in?
As opposed to what, Manhattan, where they got you stacked up? Everybody dying of COVID out there. You can't get away from somebody sneezes in the apartment next to you, comes through your fucking old school heater. No, I mean, what it reminded me of like Greater Boston, where it reminded me of like I don't know, just north of Boston or just south of Boston, where you definitely had a city vibe, but there was still a suburb vibe. Like what all Medford, Millis, all those places out there, Milton, all those M towns. It was great. I mean, it wasn't like affluent; it was very blue collar, and there was every neighborhood seemed to have like the spot to get pizza, a place to get a sandwich. I'm not going to sit there and act like there wasn't anything bad. I'm sure there was some sort of crime or some shit going on over there, but it is New York City. But it's the best view of the city I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we went to a Staten Island Yankee game. You look out over
right
center field and you see like the Freedom Tower, all the financial district, Jersey, and then the whole how Brooklyn, that whole shore's been built up. It's quite a sight. So I like it.
You remember I when we lived on 97th Street, I went out with a girl from Staten Island, and I went out with her one time, and I came home. You remember this? And you're like, I was like, I'm never seeing her again. You go, what happened? I go, I had to take a boat to go see her.
Oh God. Yeah.
Like, I'm not fucking taking a boat.
I bet she was hot though.
She was smoking fucking.
Yeah.
Hot. Smoking hot.
For Bobby Kelly to get on a boat. Dude, I gotta take the 6 to the 5 to a fucking boat, dude.
When did you guys live together?
From like 97 to 2000.
No, and what stage of Bobby? Sexy Bobby?
Oh, crushing it, Bobby.
Oh, God.
Baby Brando Bobby.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, nice. I forgot about Brando Bobby.
Baby Brando.
Baby Brando.
Yeah. It was like him and like 3 other comics that they did very well for themselves. We're going to leave it at that. No disrespect to the ladies.
I remember I was you were out, you were away for a weekend doing a gig. I was at the apartment, and this girl came back, and she was, my whole thing was like, I got an audition the next morning real early, so I gotta get up and go. And that usually would be like, okay, I'll leave. And they would jump. I'd always put them in a cab and, whatever, right? And she was like, where? She goes, where? I go, it's downtown. I got to take the 6. She goes, oh, I got to take the 6. Where do you get off? What stop? And I was like, I got to go all the way down to the financial district. She goes, oh, I do too. So I had to wake up the next day at like 6:30 and get on the train and go all the way down to the financial district with this girl, get off the train, get back on the train, go all the way back up to the 6 just to go to bed. Fucking idiot I was.
Yeah, but nowadays you'd be like, listen, I'm lying. I'm afraid of intimacy.
Yeah, I have a wife.
Yeah.
Bobby said he couldn't cheat on his wife because it takes too long to prepare his dick before he can have sex.
Yeah. Yeah. Me and it's so funny too, because back then we all, it's funny because we don't see each other anymore. Like we don't see anybody. And I know because of the pandemic, I'm not talking about that even before, but we hung out every single night.
Yeah.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All of us would hang out and fucking, the only thing we did was laugh or fight and then laugh and then fight. It was fucking great for years.
Yeah.
And we never had the idea, like in my head, I was never going to be like, oh, we're all going to be headlining someday and we're all going to be at different parts of the fucking country or the world and not see each other.
Yeah, no, I think about that. Like, because you're so busy trying to make it, did you enjoy it? Because what happens is, that all of a sudden people just start getting shit, get married, have kids, and it just all kind of goes away. I've had that, like this is the end of high school moment a zillion times. I just had it recently with, a couple of guys that opened for me, had stand-up specials, Verzi. Now he's out headlining, and it's just like, we still talk all the time, but I never see him now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's out. Where is he tonight? He's doing gigs. Arizona, doing gigs. I went out last week. I went down to Florida and did some gigs. So the places are opening back up. Are you going back?
What is the airport like?
It's dead. It's like fucking the apocalypse. There's nobody there. Did
you still go into the pre-check line?
Fuck yeah.
I got status, dude.
Oh yeah.
Tell them why you're mad though.
Well, here's the thing. Number one, they wait till the last possible second to put the AC on. You know what I mean? They're like, we're not turning the AC on this fucking building until we're supposed to be open. And like at 5:30, you can hear go, 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 go. And all of a sudden the sweat starts to dry on your forehead. And they make, when you board the plane, they board the back of the plane first.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if you're first class, Comfort Plus, like Bob Kelly, big Comfort Plus guy. You have to wait for everybody to get on, and then you get on, which was a little annoying. But, you got to take the good with the bad, I say.
I'm wondering why. Well, if you fly Delta, they always did it that way because everybody is fucking... everybody somehow is like... If you get to buy a first class ticket and you have no miles with them, you're group 1, but there's like 9 diamond medallion, triple ruby, jade level, fucking blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And like by the time you get on, and these fucking the cunts in the back have stuck their shit up in first class, and Delta doesn't even police that.
Yeah, no.
And then they put you in a position to be like, I'm fucking group 1, I paid for a first class ticket. Oh, look at Mr. Spoiled Hollywood.
Yeah. They're like, if you're in the military, if you thought about being in the military, if you're expecting a child, if you have a limp, brutal. If you ever got hurt in a pool, fucking go to the front. There is a lot. Delta does have a lot of fucking people before you. Yeah.
They're the worst.
Yeah. And they have no more snacks either. They give you a bag snack. But other than that, They give you like a water and a biscuit, which is bullshit. But other than that, the airport was a fucking breeze. Everybody had masks on. You could buy masks there, which I was a little nervous, like if something happened to your mask or whatever. But it was great. The JFK Terminal 4, fucking dead. You know, dead. Except for the flights, wherever the flights were taken off. And they're doing half flights. Are you going back on tour, or is everything done for you? Because you just said, you had just had a baby boy. So you're done for a minute, right?
I was going to tour up until May and then, you know, take the summer off. So I was taking the summer off anyways, other than a couple of Vegas gigs. But, you know, I don't know. I mean, everybody's just going back. I mean, they're having a big spike in it again with the COVID shit. And at some point, they're going to have enough tests. And people test themselves, and if you have it, you stay home. If you don't, I mean, people have to work. You can't have 60% of the population lose their houses because less than 1% are sick. But if everybody starts acting like nobody's sick and they're not testing anybody, then 1% becomes 2%. I mean, I was, you know, I try not to watch the news because it's just so fucking polarizing either way.
Yeah.
So I really don't know what's going on. I did Rogan's podcast yesterday. He was talking about all that shit in Seattle, and I had no idea it was even happening.
About the new country that's in Seattle.
I mean, you know, I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
I mean, a lot of that has to do with they were already deficient in vitamin D with all the lack of sunlight up there. You know what I mean? I mean, if you look at them. It's such a beautiful place, but like historically, the music is pretty fucking miserable. All that grunge shit is fucking miserable.
Yeah.
And the 4 big bands, it's like 3 of the lead singers had like these tragic fucking deaths. I mean, it just, something has to, I mean, you go to Seattle, it looks like Eden.
Yeah.
And you go there, like the level of unrest and rebellion. It's a very fascinating place. It's one of my favorite cities. And I just always found that interesting, like how beautiful it was. Yet there, at any second, you could be in the middle of, you know, wasn't that the place they had the? I mean, I don't disagree with a lot of the shit they're protesting. I just find it interesting that maybe they're just proactive. I don't know what it is, but something's going on out there. But still, it's one of my favorite places. That's one of the places I got to bring my wife out there. Like
they actually have
incredible.
In Denmark, they have something similar. Christiania, I think it's called. It's a part of the city in Copenhagen that is its own country.
It's
actually cool.
State.
It's something like that. Like I went,
Monaco?
me and Ari Shafir went to it. He went in there. You can get, I guess you get really great weed there. So we went in, but there's rules. Like they make their own fucking rules up. So you can't do certain things. They police themselves. It was definitely a weird little spot to be in.
Yeah, I don't know if they're a sovereign state though.
I don't know. I have no idea.
We're that down here with the Seminole Indians. That's how they're able to get all the casinos because they're their own thing.
Well, there we go.
A little bit of history.
A little bit of history, just a little bit.
Hey,
So you got,
go ahead.
you got, no, you go.
I was going to say, I heard Pete on Stern the other day, and he said to Bill Burr, thank you, because you got him to make out with Marissa Tomei.
What happened?
Does Marissa Tomei play Pete's mom?
Yes, she does.
And do you make out with her in the movie?
Well, the character does, and there's like 20 guys watching and people from the neighborhood. It wasn't anything creepy.
No, but he said to Burr, call you and thank you for getting.
Oh, he said that. I thought he said that. I said that. I'm
No, no.
Disrespect her like that.
No. It was just joking.
Oh, okay, cool.
But I always say that's the best thing about Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler puts himself opposite of the hottest fucking girls. And it's like that's how you stay married. Just have little legal one-offs every once in a while.
It's really not like that.
No, I'm sure.
It isn't. I'll tell you one time, one of those scenes, there was literally, because of the way they were shooting it, the house next door wasn't in the shot. and the people that lived there was like 10 people on this porch just staring at us as it was the most, it was business, dude. It was just, it was as fake as the fight I had with Pete outside the pool. So a lot of like radio guys, they get, oh, it's LA, man. You fucking, it's not like that at all.
You know, I got a call from this lady who goes to the cellar. She wrote a script and she's like, listen, I wrote a part for you. I want you to come in and do the table reading. And I was like, yeah, sure. No problem. Okay, it'll be great. I show up. It's at UTA. Every agent in UTA is there. They have a fucking 65-inch screen with all the agents from LA on the TV. And all of a sudden, the person I'm reading next to, my friend in the thing, I'm her friend, is Marissa Tomei. And she walks in, and I was fine up until then. I was kind of dealing with it. Like, okay, I've been here. I can do this. And then she walks in, and my fucking, I couldn't breathe. I was like, oh, shit, man. That's fucking. And then my ears, when I get really nervous, my ears get hot. So my ears just turned beet fucking red, and I could feel them like sweating. And she was right next to me in the chair. And I'm like, oh, you should have learned. You're going to fuck this up. And she's like, she was the nicest person in the world too, which made it even worse. Cause it just, oh my God, she's exactly what I thought she'd be. And I'm in my head and I'm fucking I'm just spiraling out of control in this packed room and all the actors, from Broadway or, TV, they're the faces. Like I've seen him, I've seen her. I know them all. And then there's Marissa Tomei, and we start the thing, and there's one part where I have to go, look at that guy. There's this guy. And I pointed out the guy on the monitor. And I was look at we were watching TV. So I just chose the TV, the monitor in the room. And I start trashing the guy. I'm like, look at that vest. Who wears a fucking vest? And I just, it was like the head UTA guy. Fucking.
And he heard you?
Dude, I'm staring right at him. He's on the monitor. We're doing a live table read for
Did you not know that he could hear you?
I didn't think about it, Burr. It just we're in the scene, we're watching TV, and I'm making fun of the guy in the scene on the TV. So I just did it with the TV in the room. And I knew he was the head because he's staring, he's like this. And all the people around him are like waiting for him to just snap. And then finally, Marissa laughed. Thank God. She cracked up at it. And
then you're in. You're done.
Fucking in. I was in. And she was fun. I mean, I loved her. I mean, of course, Uncle Vinny, but the one with Christian Slater, Untamed Hearts, she's fucking amazing in. And I mean, amazing person. Well, you didn't like Untamed Hearts? Are you laughing at Untamed Hearts, you guys?
You seem like you're coming unraveled again as you're telling this story. Like the tension you just created, that story was amazing. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And I know that you didn't end up doing the movie, right?
Oh, no.
Yeah, because that's what, so I knew the train wreck was coming. I was like, all right.
Oh, no.
I remember him doing a movie with Marissa.
I don't book things, Burr. I booked a couple things early on from just, preparing and going in rocking. But in the last 10 years, it's all been who I knew or who knew me, who just gave me the part. I've gone in for such great shit and just now.
That's how I've gotten everything.
That's the way you got everything.
That's how I've gotten everything. Everything.
But it seems like at the beginning of our careers, we were booking shit on. I mean, you booked Townies. I booked a couple movies. We did a movie together. Remember Koala Bear Kid?
Mm-hmm.
That was your first movie. That was my first movie.
What is Koala Bear Kid?
Koala Bear Kid is There's a short independent movie this kid made out of BU, and I booked a part in it as the Koala Bear Kid as a drug dealer.
Yeah, but dude, you booked that. I didn't really. That was like, it was a student film, so if I just showed up, I was going to get the part. You actually had, Bobby had the lead. Bobby is a really good actor.
Yes.
Bobby was doing theater when we were in Boston, doing all of this shit, and I think you hooked me up with the part in that movie. Dude, I'll be honest with you, dude, I did not book shit. I booked a couple of things, but then every Chappelle show was because I knew Dave and Neil. They had me audition, but I got in because I knew them. And then when they saw that I could act, I think they picked me because they already knew and liked me. But I don't think I was any better than anybody else.
Yeah.
So I'm trying, dude, I am honestly trying to think of, I think maybe Breaking Bad was the last thing that I booked, that I auditioned for and booked something. And then that was such a hot show. And then of course, the way that the material I got to do and the way they edit it, they just make you look like, you know, you're way better than you are. And then because you're on that show, then the assumption becomes, okay, this person knows what they're doing. And then you start to get, you know, a few things. But having said that, you know, I just turned 52. So it's not exactly been a rocket ship ride to the top. Which, to be honest with you, I am completely fine with. I like a nice slow burn. That's fucking shooting up to the top and then doing drugs in your 30s and becoming homeless and then coming back in your 40s in a Tarantino movie. I know it just.
Yeah, showing up with some open shirt and a bunch of bracelets you got from Tibet.
Oh yeah, Botox and all that. Fuck it, no, not interested.
You know, it was funny you said that because when I did Louis, he gave me that shot. He just gave me the part and just kept giving it to me. And then from that, because of the way the show was and how popular it was and the scenes or whatever, I got so much shit. Like I would walk into rooms and I would already be ahead of the game because of that. Right. And then as soon as that shit went south, I'm telling you, I felt the other way too. Like I got shut down because of that.
I don't think it takes a lot to get you, like, you take the ride, dude. You got to just fucking be like this. You can't be like, holy shit, I can't believe I got this. It's never going to end. Oh, my God, I fucking hate myself. You can't do that. You just got to be like, so that shit you said earlier, I don't like humble Bill. Dude, because I know how this game works. You go all the way up to the tippity top, then you go all the way back down, you come back up, then you meander in the middle. It's just, I'm happy to be working. I will not be buying any flashy shit with whatever happens out of this.
And you got your other shows coming out tonight, right? Or today?
Tonight, yeah, Epics for Family season 4.
So
we got
that's crazy. Breaking
Bad. We got Jonathan Banks is on this scene playing Frank Murphy's dad, and it's such a great season as far as just stuff that I learned in my life where a lot of shit that happened to you when you were a kid, you know, your perception of it was your entire universe. So It was like at the level of Pearl Harbor in your head, and your parents are like, what, Dad? That never happened. What are you talking about? I was just joking. So, and the truth kind of lays in the middle. Like your parents weren't as bad as you thought they were.
Yeah.
But what they did was also a little fucked up because they should have remembered that a kid doesn't have the emotional capacity to handle some of that stuff. So there's a lot of so now, you know, not to give away too much, but basically Frank's dad is now a little old man and everybody loves him and thinks he's adorable. And Frank's like, oh no, this guy was a monster. So Frank's frustration is trying to get people this season to understand his perception. He wants people to understand his perception of his childhood, while he also wants to, at some point, connect with his dad, which he never has, you know, because the guy's he's coming to the end of the trail here.
That's so fucking true, though. Is that having
You scratched your head like a fucking ape. I had to say that.
I can't because I've been working out and I can't bend my arm. I can't bend my arm right.
I want to be like you, woo woo. I want to walk like you.
Is the whole season 2 done already for the show?
Yeah, season 2's been done for a while. We got season 4 coming out right now.
Well, yeah, it's already out. I watched the whole thing today.
Bobby's working on characters for the next season.
What's that?
Said you're working on characters for next season. Come on, guys. Let's all be friends. There's only 4 of us in here. We need to stick together.
Yeah, I got some characters. I got Angry Bob. How's that?
Familiar with him.
You're familiar with him. Bill's familiar with him.
I went toe to toe with you with the anger.
Oh, me and Bill. Bill, it's so funny too because Bill has, if not more, we have the same fucking rage, the same anger with shit, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I've had a lot of embarrassing moments. I think you taught me though a number of times, which surprised me. It's like when you think you're the funniest guy ever, and then you meet that person that's funnier, and you're like, oh, I thought I was the guy. You did that with anger. It's like, I am the angriest motherfucker you're ever gonna meet. And then I saw Bobby snap a couple times, and I was like, oh, I thought I was in the penthouse. This guy's living a couple floors higher than me.
I've been working.
Don't interrupt me, cunt. I told Keith that story yesterday. Those buildings are still shaking from how loud you yelled at.
Why did you say that?
What was great was it was all in between his ears. He thought I was you're disrespecting me, dude. He thought I was disrespecting him. I was actually trying to be courteous. He was going to fix my laptop. And I was thinking in my head, well, why should we go up to my apartment? I should get my laptop and take it over to his apartment because he's doing this for me for free. And he was talking about his agent or something, bitching about something about his agent. So I just said, hey, Bob, maybe I can go up to the thing. He just goes, don't interrupt me, cunt.
Oh, wow.
I can't even tell you how loud it was. Like, people had, stopped. And I remember I just looked at Bob and I smiled. I was like, Bob, I thought we were past this. And then he didn't know what to do because his eyebrows were up and his nostrils were out. And I was just sitting there like, I'm not hitting the ball back to you, buddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if you're angrier than me or you're just louder.
You're more bitter. You're not. He's angry. You just. It seems like you hate. You got mad at me in the studio one time because I said I like Carrabba's.
You like what?
You were like Carrabba's, the restaurant, and you yelled at me for 5 minutes.
Calling up just trying to be funny on a radio show. I don't walk around.
No, you were in the studio right across from me, and you were like, why would you eat that fucking chain restaurant? I fucking hate chain restaurant. And then just went off for 5 minutes about how you hate chain restaurant. I was like, all right. I don't think I've been to Carrabba's since. You scared the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah. No, I forgot. If I did that like 10 years ago, that was legit anger.
Yeah, that was about 10 years ago.
All right. We did have some good moments when you were in Florida.
I've been working on my anger, Bill.
I have too, Robert.
I've been working on my anger. Right, Mush?
Yes, I can attest to that.
Yes.
How's it working out, Mush?
He's doing great.
It's because you got fired from the other show.
Well, you know what it is when you have a kid, and I just don't want my kid. I don't want to get angry. It's very easy to get angry at a kid because they just don't give a fuck. And my kid will walk up and just sucker punch me in the balls. And you're like, you just want to go, what the fuck are you thinking? And you gotta take that beat and go, listen, dude, you can't hit people in the balls. You know what I mean? Instead of, I just want to tackle him and be like, you want to
My
hit the fucking
favorite
balls?
Bobby Kelly thing is when he says, I had to yell at, and then insert the person. Dude, I had to yell at my old lady next door neighbor, dude. I just love that expression. I had to. It's like you didn't. You didn't have to. There's other ways. I had to yell at my manager, dude.
So you got the baby boy now, dude, which is awesome. That's fucking great.
Yeah.
That's it. And you're gonna be home. You're gonna be home for the next few, right? Next couple months. Next few months.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to go stir crazy because I love doing stand-up comedy. So when it was taken away, I did what I usually do. I just block off that feeling. I'm like, well, I don't care. I just needed a break anyways. I legit, in my conscious brain, did not miss stand-up comedy, but subconsciously I did. So now I realize that I actually miss it terribly, and I'm kind of going out of my fucking mind here. So, I don't know. So I've been doing a good thing as far as not watching the news and not getting on social media because people can't get out from between their ears,
Right.
I don't know. You'd like to see some more empathy out there. Doesn't really work, but
Yeah, I don't watch the news anymore either because I don't fight. It's too fucking depressing, and I flip flop too much. I'll watch CNN. I'll hate those people. I watch Fox. I hate them. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I talk to this guy. I talk to that guy. It's just too much. It's too much information.
Horribly biased, both those channels, and the end result of that is that guy in that bicycle ripping the papers out of those people's hands. Like, I would love to talk to the guy. Like, how did you end up here? Did you ever think that you'd get off a bicycle and start ripping shit out of a 13-year-old girl's hand? Like, what? How did you end up here mentally? I mean, it's fucking nuts. And I think a lot of it has to do with what these fucking news channels are doing.
Yeah.
And on both sides, and then the social media and all of that shit. And everybody on social media is also doing what CNN and Fox are doing. Is they have an opinion before they show the information, and it's all presented the way they want you. And you'll be screaming and veins coming out of your fucking neck. It's nuts.
Yeah, it's fucking. I don't even look at comments anymore because it's like. You start to look at these, and there's always that fucking, you're great. That was so great. I loved you. That's fun. You were awesome this week. Dude, why don't you try to get a fucking another job? You fucking, it's like, all right, what the fuck? I don't need this shit. I got enough shit from my fucking life.
I don't mind, we were dumb enough to get on a stage and put ourselves out there. So you got to expect you're going to get the good with the bad. I don't mind that. But like when it's actually something real, like the direction, we're heading as a group of people over here. That's when, when you start doing that same sort of shit, that's when it gets a little nuts. I don't want to fucking talk. Let's keep it light. Yeah. Well, so what do you mean, Bob? What have you been doing here? 35 and a half pounds fucking lighter? Dude, I fucking eat pears, 7 almonds. He's
a big spokesman for the air fryer. He's an air fryer. I got a
great recipe for a kale pizza on a whole grain tortilla that's delicious.
I only have cauliflower pizza, Bill.
That's not bad.
No, it tastes like a shoe. It's like eating a flip flop. But I don't eat any of that shit anymore. You know what it was too? I don't really fuck with pizza because someone told me when I first started doing the diet, dude, I know how you can make a coconut cake without flour and it's the same thing as a cake. And I'm like, yeah, but if that, I don't want to have a cake. You know what I mean? I'm just going to have an apple.
Sugar-free crack because you're going back to the crack.
It's the same. It's a cake.
I know. I get it.
It's like I'm still having a pizza or fucking this or that. So I just don't even fuck with it. I'll just have I don't fuck with bread. Bread was killing me, dude. It was getting bad too because, dude, my toes were numb. I mean, it was, I couldn't walk. It took me like 4 minutes to get out of bed in the morning just to get my motor moving, like my legs.
Why did you do that to yourself? Have you figured that out? Why you did it?
I haven't. I'm on the process of figuring that out now. I'm actually all my jokes that I'm trying to write right now are on that topic. I'm trying to, work it through my comedy. Maybe it'd be a little better for me to go through that way. But yeah, it goes deep, dude. It goes deep. I actually it's all the way back to when I was in 5th grade. My first fat was in 6th grade. And
I always hated when you said that. Like you lose weight. I used to make money on Bobby Kelly because Bobby Kelly would put on weight and Keith would never believe in him. I would always take money. I go, no, he's going to lose the weight again. And he's finished this time. And every time he would lose it and then he would take it off and I'd be so happy for him. And then you'd always say shit like, dude, I got like 3 more fats in me.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, why are you giving in?
Yeah. I'm done. I got no more fats. This is my final fat.
Dude, I'll tell you, not only bread, that whole fucking that bang bang thing that you would do where you'd eat a 7-course meal and then eat another one.
Yeah. The legend of the bang bang.
Yeah, dude. I'm done. I'm done with. This is my final fat. This was my final. There's no more fats in me. It's all done. But it's just done. It was, dude. I told you, I was at fucking. I was at Busch Gardens, and we had to go on the roller coaster, and the bar wouldn't go down. And I just looked at my kid, and the guy pushed it. He got 1 click. I was like, "Yeah, let's just go." He goes, "I can't." I go, "Let's just go." He goes, "Look at your son." And there was 2 feet between the bar and Max's chest, and he was like, he had to call in.
Biggest Loser. This is the part where you'd start crying. My wife would be watching it crying, and then I would start laughing.
It was bad. It was bad. They actually they have a girl that I didn't know. There was this woman that works there for this scenario, Megan. He was like, "Yo, Megan." And she comes over, and she's a really big girl. And she leans on the bar, and she goes, "Ugh," and she pushes down on the bar, so it was click, 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 and you get I got like 4 clicks, and she's like, "He's good," and they let you go. It was. Oh,
I thought that because she was overweight too, they used her to break the news that you were too fat for the ride, and then it was easier because she was also fat.
No, they just used.
It'd be like me coming up to you, being like, "Listen, man, you need to shave your head." Okay, it happens to most guys. You just...
Yeah. I was a fucking.
No idea, Megan. Get over here, you fucking ox. Get this last one in the train.
Yeah. He came over, dude. It was like silent. The line was silent. And I was like, what's going on? And this girl came over.
Now, when you went down the hill, did the wind dry your tears?
No.
That's one of the saddest stories ever.
Oh, yeah. It was a fucking sad one, Burr. It was a sad one. And then we went to Aruba, and I was done. Like, I was like, I can't even fucking do anything. I'm done. I told Dawn, I go, as soon as we get back, it's done. I'm fucking done. She was like, all right, okay. And I shut it the fuck down. You know who helped me? Tony V. I'm
just picturing you in your big fucking Honolulu shirt sitting at the beach. I can't reach my snorkel. These flippers won't fit my feet. Done. Mark my words, I'm
done. I talked to
killer whales fucking trying to get you back in the ocean.
Now you're just being mean.
No, it's just. Why do we hate ourselves, Bob?
I know. Tony V lost 80 pounds. You know that?
Yeah. Oh, great. Good.
Tony V lost 80 pounds, and him and actually Ray Allen too. Ray Allen lost weight, and he did this. He was like, dude, I'll tell you what I did. And I was like, yeah. He was eating healthy all week. I was like, what the fuck? And I saw that he lost all this weight, and he looked good. He felt good. And he told me
Tony
he did
or
this.
Ray?
Tony.
Okay.
And he just told me what to do. Literally, Tony fucking and Ray, they both sat me down one night in Aruba and went over this whole list of things. And then when I came back, they kind of sponsored me a little bit on what to do.
I gotta tell you something, man. They saved your fucking life.
Yeah.
If you keep doing this, dude, you're gonna save your life. If you keep doing the other thing, they're gonna bury you in Aruba. You can't. You just get. We're at that age. That's why I stopped with the cigars. You can't. Yeah. You can't fucking do it. I look at it this way. I used up all my fun days. All you young people watching, save up some fun days. So you can still every once in a while get shit faced when you're 60. Don't use them all up. Because, I got a buddy of mine's got gout. Oh. Fucking brutal.
Is that from booze, right?
It's from a lot of stuff. They used to call it like the happy man's disease or something because it had to do with like you lived a rich food, booze, and just, just all, red meat with the fucking sauce on it. Just, living the life, dude. Big turkey legs. Smoking sticks. You could not have a better time getting gout. And then gout, it's the balance of life. And then when you have gout, like my buddy tells me his feet hurt so bad he can't even have a bed sheet on his foot. Agony.
Fuck. That's fucking crazy. Yeah, I don't have heartburn anymore, very rarely. And then I don't, and it's all gone. Everything went away. The majority of my pains went away in 3 weeks, which was weird. Like all the shit that was my joints. So something I was eating, and I know a lot of it was, but the sugars and the dairy and
it causes you to inflames your body,
and it went away, and then the pandemic hit, and it wasn't tough, but people were like, dude, you're going to go off your diet? And I'm like, I wasn't thinking about it. The what? What?
And
you fucking froze, Burr.
In a pandemic? I might be wrong here. Is it a pandemic?
Yeah.
It's a pandemic. What'd I say? Pandemic? I said pandemic.
Yeah, the pandemic. Hey, the fucking pandemic.
Go fuck yourself. It's a fucking pandemic. It's pandemic. What are you laughing at? Mike,
you're saying it right now. Yeah, you said because of the pandemic. I thought you said pandemic. I don't know.
I might have said pandemic. Did I say pandemic, Calta?
You did. Like you said dairy.
I say dairy.
It's dairy. It's dairy.
It's dairy. I said dairy.
No, you said dairy.
Dairy.
Hey, whatever. Listen. But anyways, fuck my point. My point's dead because I said pandemic.
Okay.
So this movie's out. It's streaming everywhere, and F is for Family.
You know, one of my favorite things about F is for Family is all like the background TV shows you make up for it.
Oh, those are fun to write.
Yeah, like the Fairy on My Shoulder and all that. Those are and Sleeping Ramirez. All those are so funny.
Oh,
they're exactly. They could be real shows at that time.
Yeah, because they're all based on. If you watched enough TV back then,
right?
Those shows are all based on actual shows.
Well, it must be good too, because in the pandemic, you can stay home and you don't have to worry about the animation. People can do their stuff in their house, right? The actors.
Well, fortunately, we had everything recorded, and we were in the final editing process when all this shit happened. So we'll see how this works. If it does well, we'll get a season 5, and then I guess we'll start. I was talking to one of the actors about that. He was actually saying, he goes, I hate doing it from home, which I would think that you'd be psyched, like a voiceover actor. I remember, a long time ago, seeing the behind the scenes of the guy who was the movie phone guy or whatever.
Yeah.
And they used to send a limo to his house, and he would come in and just knock it all out and then go home. And that was literally his job. Because that was before I think the technology existed. Because I don't know why he wouldn't just make a fucking home studio.
Right.
Unless he was in a loveless marriage, but he didn't want to give her half, so he was just hanging in there.
We're staying together for the kids.
Hey, so do we have any? We have a bunch of people in the watching live right now. Do we have any questions from the fans, dude?
One person wanted to know if Bill could give his side of the story when you barged in trying to catch him jerking off.
I already did that. I did that on the. Who gives their side of the story? Oh, Bobby, because I told my side of the story.
Yeah.
Hey, look, man. I mean, his side of the story is my side of the story. It's the same fucking story. I mean, he fucking bagged me. What am I gonna do? What are you gonna do, dude?
Lou wants to know if everybody on the set of King of Staten Island got tattoos.
No.
Okay.
Nobody got tattoos. I mean, some people did, but they nothing affiliated with the film, as far as I know.
You know, my first tattoo I ever got, me and Patrice and Vinny Favorito went on the road. My first road gig, Philly. Dave and Buster's. We drive all the way down there. You know, Vinny's trying to do his little fuck road, busting the guy's balls. You know, he's fucking with me because Patrice will kill him. You know, you want a cup of coffee? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And he put salt in it instead of sugar. But I just drank it. He was like, how's your coffee? I'm like, oh, it's great. Thanks, buddy. And I just took it. I was like, fuck you. You ain't getting me. And so we do the gig and whatever. It was a hell gig. And then we go to South Street or whatever street it was. He's like, we should get tattoos. And I'm like, fucking let's go. And we go in and we're looking around. And I picked mine. I'm in the chair. I'm getting my tattoo on my ankle. And him and Patrice are leaning over the thing. I'm like, he goes, you getting them? Yeah, it's great. I go, you get your tattoos? You pick it out? And he was like, I'm not getting a fucking tattoo. Are you stupid? We're not getting tattoos. I was like, you fucking cunts. But,
Wow.
Yeah, fucking, there you go. I'll show you next time.
Gotta get that hoof a little higher, buddy.
I'll show you next time. I'll show you next year.
That was still impressive, Bob.
It would have been better if
you did
fell
that
backwards.
35 fucking weeks ago. You would have smashed the back of your head.
I just had way too much confidence. I almost fucking pulled my asshole out of my fucking asshole. Holy shit. All right, listen, man. Any more questions?
That's really it.
All right, listen, man. I'm fucking, I really, man, not to be cheesy with you, Burr. I'm so happy for you, man.
Thank you.
Baby boy, your show's coming out, F is for Family. I mean, your stand-up is, when you came to New York this last year, I seen it with Patrice, and I said I seen it with you. You went to some other level, and you're at a different point, and you're always talking about stuff people aren't talking about, or in a way they aren't talking about it. And you know, this movie, you know, there's something about this movie that when I watch the trailer, I'm like, this is a big one. This is the real deal. These guys put something together. Pete, Judd, you, all the people in it, the trailer. This movie's gonna fucking be around forever. It's really gonna, I think, sit home, especially with the way what we're going through right now. So I'm so happy for you, man. I really am. I
hope people feel half the way you feel about it. I had a great time doing it, and I'm very happy for Pete and Judd, Marissa, Steve Buscemi, Dom Lombardozzi, Jimmy Tatro, John Sorrentino. I'm trying to give out shout out to as many people as I can.
I mean, everybody's in it.
So many people. Keith Robinson.
Keith?
Yeah, Keith is in it.
I'm in it.
And
I saw the look of disappointment on your face with the Keith Robinson.
Wow, what are you gonna do? You know, Keith, what do you do? God damn it, what do you do? What do you? They yell at somebody? Sit down, stupid.
Yeah, you'll just. I don't want to. No spoiler.
Wasn't Voss in it?
We get to see a side of Keith. You don't get to see the sensitive, caring Keith.
Ooh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, I hope it's something we can hold against him.
No, he's not yelling at anybody whatsoever. It's a very tender moment.
Wasn't Voss and Bonnie in it too?
Yep, they're in it.
wasn't Norton wasn't in it, right?
No, everybody was in. He didn't ask you for some reason, Bob. I don't know what happened.
No, I apparently you and him have a
Kidding,
fucking
I'm kidding.
vendetta against me.
I'm kidding.
It's the Louis. You guys don't like Louis. I was in Louis. I think I really am. I think I really am the only comic that's not in this movie from New York.
It's not true, Bobby. Don't do that to yourself.
Dude, listen.
Don't do that. He's gonna be eating a hot fudge sundae right after this thing. I fucking hate myself, dude.
I'm the king of fucking Medford. No, not at all, dude. I love Judd, man. He's fine, and I'm really happy.
We'll get to work with him because he's gonna obviously do more shit after this, and it's so much fucking fun because he is a comedian.
Yeah.
So it's a really fun set to be on.
Yeah, and it's great that he always gives a bunch of comics opportunity, which I love. So, and I'm happy for you, dude. So thanks for coming on this show, hanging out with us.
Hey, I'm proud of you. Keep losing the weight. Keep doing it.
I will, Bubba. I will.
Next time I get on, I want to see that tattoo.
Next time you come on, I'll fucking have that tattoo right on the screen.
I love it. All right, guys.
I'll talk to you later. Tell everybody I said hi, all right?
See you. Thank you so much.
Peace, buddy.
Bye-bye.
That was great. He's great, man.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's very funny, man. He's at a so funny too, because every time we talk, I just remember all the times when we lived together, when we hung out together. I mean, I've known that guy most of my life at this point.
That's why I didn't talk that much. It clearly was between you two.
Yeah, I just want to say, I really hurt myself trying to bring my foot up. I'm not kidding, Michael.
I tell you, as a flexible fat guy, I was pretty impressed.
Dude, at one point, I heard something click in my back, and I think I'm paralyzed. I think I can't feel anything on the right side of my body right now.
Good news. You just stay in that chair and do the show there from there forever. You'll be all right.
And Don is so mad at you for doing that.
I didn't know he would.
You got to stop with the fucking kid stuff.
I'm not talking to him anymore.
No, you can talk to him.
No, I'm afraid I can't say anything.
That's the problem with you. You go one extreme to the fucking other.
I'm not saying nothing.
Call your mother a cunt and eat your hair.
No, I would never say that.
I'll never talk to you again.
I would never say that.
You would say that.
If I said to my daughter, eat it, she'd go, ew, no. I thought that's what he was going to say.
Well, my son happens to really like you.
I like him too, but a little less that he had all that hair in his mouth.
Yeah, fucking piece of shit.
Oh.
All right, man. Well, Saturday night, tomorrow night, is the jerk-off party, but we are going late again. We're going to start doing this a little later.
What time you want to go?
I say 11 o'clock, dude.
I'm fine with that because my plans change, but I'm free. But 11 o'clock's better.
Oh, you can go later.
I can go anytime you want.
I say we do 11.
Perfect.
I say we do 11. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't go because you have fucking corona.
Who? I don't have fucking corona.
Ooh.
Don't start that fucking rumor.
I didn't. The people in the chat did.
Fuck them.
My corona.
You know that St. Pete Times has called me 3 times today that they heard I got fired, and they want to confirm.
Why?
I refuse to confirm or deny.
Did you get fired, dude?
Can't talk about it.
If you got fired, I'll move down there right now, and we fucking start a morning show on the other radio station.
Start packing.
Start packing.
Bill Burr does not like me.
Oh God, you go through this every time, dude.
No, I don't. I mostly don't care who could fuck like me. He didn't like me. He didn't like me when he was in the studio with Mike. He would like look at Galvin when he talked. But the difference is I don't give a fuck. I still like him. I think he's hilarious.
Dude, if he came on, it has nothing to do with that. It's me.
No.
Because if he came on without, if I wasn't here, and it was just you and Mush, it's because, dude, you understand? We've known each other for over half our lives. It's like if you, dude, it's like when David Wells was on. I didn't say that much. I just throw some zingers in.
But I feel like David Wells liked you.
I
Where
feel the same way.
Bill
I
Burr
feel
is
like you
I don't
did
give
like
a
me.
fuck about the radio guy. Fuck him. Nah.
I mean, they said that with Theo Vaughn too, and apparently he doesn't have a problem with Theo Vaughn, but it looks like that on the episode they were on together. So
Theo Vaughn loves me.
Listen, no, that's just Bill, dude.
Yeah.
Bill likes you because if Bill didn't like you, he would have you guys would have.
it would have been
He would
worse.
have like said something, and you would have said
No,
something back because you.
I
don't
was
take
about to say something back once or twice, like when he was like, radio guys, and I wanted to be like, oh, really? Is that how they say it? But I don't want to fight with your other friend. So I just chilled out. I was like,
Yeah, but you listen to me. You're my number one best friend. So you
I know,
can
but
fight
I
with
don't
whoever
want to.
you want.
First of all, I respect him, and I wanted you guys to end in a good relationship. I don't want him to be like, hey, Bobby made me do his fucking show, and this dumb fucking radio guy got all up in my face, fucking shock jock, cocksucker. Bleh. So I just let it go.
So, well, I mean, I don't know if that would have happened.
First,
He
he
might have
makes
been like-
Bobby's kid eat fucking hair, and he thinks that's funny, fucking shock jock. And then I was like,
I mean, that was ridiculous. That was very fucking.
who thought that kid would eat the fucking hair?
That was
You should
very.
put him on- You should
That
put
was
him on
very-
Kid Fear Factor.
That was very.
Max, go out there and earn the fucking money if you're going to do that. Kitty Fear
I can't-
Factor.
You said eat the hair. Why would you say that?
Because it's a thing that my first thought was I was say, put it on your dad's head, but I thought he
Funny.
might actually throw it at you. And
That
I didn't
would've
want
been
you to
funny.
be mad because now you got to do an interview with fucking itchy hair all over you. And then I was like, eat it. Because what kid's going to eat his own hair? And that kid went right for it. He's a fucking trooper, man. He's gonna be one of those
Billy
kids
just texted me right now.
that said, fuck that radio guy. Fuck him.
Let me. You
Fuck
want me to read
him.
it?
You don't need him for the show.
He said, "Who's that guy? That guy's a fucking." No, I'm kidding.
I
He
know.
wrote, "No, not at all." He wrote, "I hope it was okay. I'm really wiped out with the new kiddo. Thanks for having me on." He's had a great time.
With you.
No, with you too, you fuck.
No, and then Mush knew stuff from his show, so he was like, I like that guy. That guy likes my show. And you hung me out to dry on the fucking. I asked him about putting you in the show, and you're like, and he's like, oh,
I
yeah,
did not.
That.
Bobby
I
got
said-
characters. Go ahead,
I
Bob.
did
What do you
not.
care?
I did not. I didn't hang you out to dry. You said Barbie, and I didn't hear you. I go, "What'd you say?" And you go, "Barbie got characters," and I was like, "Yeah, I got characters. I can do the angry guy."
You got
And he
Hammer
moved
Bob.
on.
You got Hollywood Bob. You got Etsy
Yeah,
Bob.
you should have went
You
through
didn't-
all of them.
You didn't do any of the Bob. Oh, because
Billy
he
Bass
fucking
Man.
yeah, Billy the Bass Man. And he didn't acknowledge me. He just looked right at you and said, Bob, what do you got, Bob?
Is that when
Bob
you scratched
said-
your head?
No, that was after. That was
That
pretty
was-
fucking great.
That was great. 'Cause it
See,
did
the
look like an
overall-
orangutan.
The overall thing is he was great on the show. He's a super funny comedian, and I think his movie is going to be great. I don't want anybody to think that I don't like him. I just feel like he does not like me, or not that he doesn't like me, because he'd be like, dude, I don't fucking know you enough not to like you, that kind of shit. He just doesn't care. He doesn't care. I'm not at his level. He's one of those guys.
No, he's not a level.
Yeah,
He's
I
definitely
fucking
not a level.
know. I know.
Oh my God! I wish you said this on the air, you pusswhack.
Oh, you wait till Dane Cook's on. I'll fucking fire that relationship.
Mike, I love you so much, man.
Dude, he was a great guest. I'm fucking
He's
kind of
great.
busting balls. I text Bert and I go, we're interviewing Burr right now, and he can't stand me.
No, he loves you, man. He's just that's Burr. You don't understand? That's Burr. He's not. He's not at all.
I don't
Andy's
fucking listen to
tired.
those guys. It was me and you, Bobby. It's just me and you. We go back. That's why I'm here, because
Oh,
of you. I don't have to
God.
pay attention to that fucking guy. What's he got for me, huh? What are you going to ask me? Shock jock
And there was one time when we both said something. I was, no, Mike, you go. You go.
Yeah, because he's like, what more do you have to say? Then both of you
such
hung
an
me out the
asshole.
job. I was like, oh.
I did. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Nobody hung you out to dry.
Talking about sovereign property, and I brought up the Indian thing, and then nobody said anything. He was just like,
Dude, the Indian
I
thing
said, you know what?
fucking.
Fuck
No,
these
the Indian
two.
thing.
I'm not saying a word anymore.
No, the Indian thing died. That was you did a fucking Indian
Nobody
joke.
engaged. What do you mean, Indians? What do you mean? Well, they're sovereign.
No,
They can have, that's why they can have casinos. Oh, that's a.
No one said that. You're making shit up now. No one. What do you mean about the Indian?
No one said
You-
anything. It just died.
He's,
Sorry.
yeah, that's not our fault. You had a bad one. That's your fault.
It wasn't a joke. I was trying to invoke conversation, and you two fucks just ignored it.
Yeah. I could
I
have done more
did
there. You're
not-
right, Mike.
Thank you, Mush.
What'd you say, Mush?
Said I could have done more there. You're right.
One of you guys could help me out a little.
No, he should have done more. You're right, Mush.
That's why you got fired from the Hyenas.
That I'm not a Greek woman.
You know, now here's the thing. We have to, you're very, but you now here's the thing.
Yeah.
The sovereign fucking Indian thing didn't work.
It didn't have to work. It wasn't a joke. I was adding to the conversation.
No, it doesn't work.
when
Even
I
not
talk,
as a joke. Even
Burr
not as a
refuses to
joke.
acknowledges that I've said a word, so he's like, I'm
It
rich.
doesn't work as a joke. It doesn't work.
I wasn't making a joke.
We took their land. We fucking killed them all, and then
And-
made them live on a reservation. And then they asked, "Hey, can we just, since it's our reservation, we don't go by your rules. We're going to make a casino." And it was white people that went back on and said, "Look, here's the rules. You can break them." And they fucking built casinos. You think it wasn't the Indians that fucking came up with the casino idea?
I don't know. Why didn't you fucking say this before? Instead of saving it for the after show.
There's no after show. This is still the show.
Nobody's watching the show anymore. Burr's
We have
gone.
fucking,
He's a
how many people
superstar.
watch it?
87, maybe.
Let me take a look. There
don't
are.
Oh,
It went
Mike,
from
I
50 to
love you.
44.
44.
Yeah, dude. I
Six
love
people
you,
are like,
buddy.
go fuck yourself.
Now we're 45.
Nobody's like, go fuck yourself, dude. It was a good interview. He just
It was
said
a-
I was real. He said I'm wiped, dude. Even
was a
he was
great
like,
interview.
I was a little wiped.
I was like, oh, when did you guys live together? I don't know. 90 fucking. I was like, oh.
Somebody just wrote, I guess the side effects of corona was paranoia.
First of all, I don't have corona, you cocksucker. And I'm not paranoid. All right?
That was a fucking good one, dude.
It was good. Crumble.
Someone wrote, I love Burr, but Calta was dead on.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat.
You couldn't
thought
tell
the same
Burr was
thing.
tired, but it was a great show. Listen, I'm telling you.
What do you
dude,
mean, Mush? What are you saying?
A lot of the people during the interview were saying what you said.
That
What?
he
Say
just
what they said.
He just wanted to talk to you and didn't give a fuck about me, which is fine. I'm not even mad at that. That's just how he is.
Is it just me, or does Burr not seem to care for Calta? That was said like 3 times.
See?
By the same guy, Mush.
No, like two different people.
I know.
Joel Van-
I was joking.
You're not going to hurt my fucking feelings. I don't care.
How do I sound? That's what I care about.
You sound wonderful.
Yeah.
And most of all, can I tell you something else?
What?
Best line of the night. You have a Brett Favre beard.
That was a
You
great
look
line.
good. Your head looks great. I love that beard. Don't shave your beard off, but if you do, eat it.
But I think, Mike, I really think you're reading into it. He literally said, I'm a little tired.
I'm
a little
not.
loud.
I don't think he
not
did anything
you.
wrong. I
It's
don't
not
think it
you.
could have been anybody. Anybody that didn't
Not
know, he's
you.
like, man. I'm gonna be like, first of all, motherfucker, you were on my show 4 times,
Okay.
because
Okay.
you couldn't sell at the Improv so much that on your podcast the
Oh.
next day. Hold on, it's true. And then he got on the air the next day on his podcast, and he was like, I got to say thanks to the Cowhead Show. Because of them, we sold out the Improv. That was really nice of them. They were a good show, blah, blah, blah. Then he fucking blew up and became huge. So I'm happy for his success. He definitely fucking earned it. He's one of the funniest
Right.
guys ever. He just doesn't like me. I felt that way when he was in the studio.
I don't think he doesn't
just talk
like
to Galvin.
you.
He wouldn't talk to me. I know. I feel that way.
Oh, he loves Galvin.
He liked Galvin way better than me. I'm
Galvin's a
not
nice guy.
as ass kissy when I talk as Galvin can be.
Galvin's not ass kissing.
When he likes somebody a lot. Like when you have somebody that you really
Oh,
like.
so he doesn't
Burr,
like me. Is that what you're saying?
He's jealous of our relationship, I think.
You think he's jealous of our relationship? Why?
Not that he wants to be my friend. I think he just doesn't like that you and I are so close.
Why?
Listen, I don't know. You figure out Burr, I'll figure out Galvin, and we'll discuss it on the next show.
All right. We'll discuss it tomorrow night on the jerk off party, 11 o'clock.
Most comedians love me.
Most people.
I don't think Burr doesn't like you. I think you're fine. You're blowing this out of proportion.
I'm
I
just
think
telling
he
you,
was- can
I
I say
know
something?
when
He's
people don't like me.
tired.
He doesn't like it. I'm tired when I see somebody I like. I'm like, hey. He was like, nah, you don't. All right. Yeah, I remember I called into your show a couple times. One time he called in and it was horrible because we had a horrible connection. Yeah, man. That's it.
I love you so much. I hope I'm very nervous, Mike. Mike,
Me?
please
Yes.
stay on your diet and stay away from Corona.
First of all,
I got a scare the other day about you. I had a daydream
Oh, here we
dream
go. What happened?
that you fucking you died, and you scared me this weekend at the hotel when you wouldn't answer your door. I thought you were fucking.
You didn't knock on my door. My phone was dead.
Buddy, I knocked on your door. I fucking called the room phone. I called the regular phone. I tried to use my multi-pass key. It didn't work.
I'm a heavy sleeper.
I got scared. I'm like, this fucker swallowed his tongue.
I didn't have a seizure.
Just stay on the diet. You're looking
You stay
good.
on your diet.
I'm not. Why are you gonna make it a threat?
Because you feel like I'm not going to stay on it. I've been fucking great on it.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying stay on your diet.
No.
And you're fucking mad at me. You're mad at me.
I don't like
You're
the way
mad
you
at
say
me.
it.
Why are you mad at me?
Because you stay on your diet like you're weak. You're saying I'm weak.
I'm not saying that.
You are. You're like, don't let this Burr stuff make you go eat chocolate now. And I'm not that kind of guy.
I know you'd eat.
I don't care
But
if
listen.
people don't like me. I'm fine with that.
Sharon Ilio said both of you are doing awesome with your healthy eating.
Thank
Say
you very
Sharon,
much.
and it's a lady.
I believe so.
Sharon, if you had to sleep with one of us, me or Bobby, like if your life depended on it, will you please tell us which one that'll be? Sharon? There's no fair because you got a Brett Favre beard now. Even I find you sexy. Once Sharon gives us an answer, we can end the show.
Okay.
Okay, Robert?
As soon as we get the fucking answer, we end the show. Where is she? Where did she say that?
Do I have to send Dawn flowers?
Not that long ago. It was on the.
I don't know. I mean,
YouTube
she's
chat.
mad at me too, dude. I'm gonna have she because I
You
was
should
like,
be mad at her. She should
Well, no,
police
she-
him from coming in during the show.
Yes, absolutely. But she's like, you talk to me nice. Dawn got fucking mean. Like she looked at me.
Don't not talk to Dawn nice. That's your wife.
She went like this. She went, "You talk to me nice," and I was like,
You were a small puppy.
dude, I almost went, "You fucking," oh my God. But she's right. I whatever. It's all right. She shouldn't have let him in. But he was so excited about his hair. You know what I mean? So whatever.
and
I'll
he's so-
figure it out.
He's so adorable.
I love him. I love him so much.
I don't
But
mind
he was a
seeing him.
He was a little fucking twat today. I tell you that. He just
Why?
doesn't
What did he
listen.
do?
He doesn't listen. Just keeps fucking. You tell him not to do this, he does it. You tell him why you don't. He does it. It's like Jesus Christ, dude. Come on.
Threatening
He's
to take
7.
that pool away.
Huh?
Threatening to take that pool away.
Dude, I've threatened to take the pool. I've taken everything in his life away. I had to threaten air today.
Oh,
What did she say?
She's not answering.
What's her name?
Sharon Elia. It's on the. Some people talk in the YouTube chat.
Oh, I'm looking at the other one.
I'm not looking at either one of them.
The YouTube chat's not happening, huh?
Bill Burr's got me to the point where I don't even want to talk to other people.
Oh, it was just grow up, would you?
I don't know what age.
He
it
liked
is.
you. He fucking liked you a lot. He just told me.
He did not. He said it was good talking to you. Thank you for having me. You and that other guy who likes my cartoon. And then he didn't say shit about me. Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
We had a great. How about fucking Matt Bronger, huh?
That was
Burr was great. Bronger was great. Papa was great. We had an awesome
Oh,
week.
what a great week! All for,
So-
I mean, for a price of a cup of coffee too. We give the best content on the fucking internet, by the way, Mike.
I'm very proud of it.
I mean, the 3 interviews this week alone is fucking incredible. You know what I mean? So I hope you guys are enjoying these. And we're live, and we do the jerk off party, and we love our fans. It's a fucking great. That's all I care about, right?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Except Sharon. She's fallen off. I don't know what
No,
she's
she didn't. She didn't
what-
hear you ask the question, so I typed it to her.
Okay.
All right. Well, what did she say?
I'm waiting for the answer.
Don't
How do you-
rush her. She's thinking about it. She's got to look at us a little bit. Just got to take into consideration you lost all that weight. You look good. My hair's longer than it should be.
All she said was, I love you guys. That's all she answered with.
The answer is, we know you don't want to have sex with one of us, but if you had to, if your life depended on it, and please don't choose death, because that's an awful insult. If your life depended on it, which one would you pick? That's all we want to know. Neither one of us will be upset about it. We're not going to take it out on you.
Yeah.
We're used to it.
Well, I'm not really that, but yeah.
Yeah. No other answer from her.
Okay. Listen, not every girl is as promiscuous as the other.
That's true. That's true.
You guys on TikTok yet? Because I got to tell you, once you're on TikTok, you don't even need porn sites anymore.
Girls don't send me anything. Girls don't send me anything, and then they send me stuff, and it's, and it's like, I get one thing every once in a while, and it's too long in between.
Oh, she answered, Calta.
Thank you, dear.
See you guys tomorrow night at 11 o'clock. Now I feel bad. Is that what you wanted? Now I feel bad.
I know.
Good for you.
Don't worry. Burr would probably fuck you first.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I'm not fucking gay, but if I was going to fuck somebody, it'd be Bobby, because I hate these fucking radio guys. Piece of shit.
Yeah, well, now it's 8-1.
And that one was a guy.
Yeah, whatever. It counts. It doesn't matter.
Well, I'm looking forward to
Fucking
tomorrow night.
Shannon. What's her name? Shannon?
Leave her alone. She did nothing. We promised her we wouldn't get mad at her.
You're right. I'm sorry. You made your decision.
This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of this contest. By the end of the year,
it's good.
It'll be in the hundreds, and we'll practically be neck and neck.
Yeah, well, necks and necks. All right, I love you, buddy. I'll see you tomorrow night, and I'll talk to you before then.
All right, pal. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Love you, Bill Burr.
They're number one best friends, almost 1,000 pounds of funny. They're here to entertain you, not because Bobby needs the money. In this place you'll laugh right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly.
Most child molesters love them.